counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First down, Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edmonds will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Brings up second and 8 at the Ravens 37-yard line.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. These two teams all tied after one. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Bridgewater to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Three yards remain for second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Play action now. Bridgewater out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Herbert, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
pass here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Play action. It's Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone, spaces at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Bridgewater again. And it's caught. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. A beautiful fake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each intercept.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to let it go again. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? They give him a gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Flush to his right. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On Third down, Bridgewater. Got a man as Judy complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Throwing, Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. This will be caught. Jeudy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try to run with Edmonds, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw, Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McManus now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Ravens 34. Brandon McManus, the kickoff for him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Broncos 37. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
there he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Denver, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost.